Breaking news. Femi Adesina has started again. He said, well, Buhari does not live in space. He knows what Nigeria are complaining about and that they are complaining about the foreign loans. But his principal needs it. What will you? We're not expecting you to say something else. If you say something else before, there is a word that Yorubas use for calling a bastard. That is somebody who does not know the parents. That's what would have called you. So we are not expecting you to say something different. But to tell us that Buhari does not live in space, he lives here in Nigeria, we really seriously doubt that because his antecedents and who and everything he is and represents does not show that at all. It rather speaks of other potentials and other things that too complicated to even explain. Because if you say your principle, I mean, you should know the principles as once a newspaper auditor. You should know that communication is key. You were there, and every time you speak is rather very conflicting. You should know that Buhari is not doing the right thing. You should know, you of all people should know that Buhari is not doing the right thing. Yeah, but you go ahead supporting the wrong thing with confidence. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. The special advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, has said his principal is aware that Nigerians are against his inside foreign loans. Speaking on China's television Politics Today on Monday, Adesina said Nigeria is not borrowing to consume, but to invest in capital projects. The presidential aide, who is in New York as part of Buhari's entourage for the 76th United Nations General Assembly, said that Nigerian current gross domestic product comfortably gives space for more borrowing. He dismissed insinuations that President Muhammadu Buhari will bring up the issue of borrowing during bilateral meeting at the assembly. You don't go to the UN to seek borrowing. Any borrowing will not be approved until it goes through the National Assembly. Additional has said the president is not going to borrow again. That is not the essence of the summit. When he meets with other presidents at the multinational meeting, whatever is done there will not go through the back door. The meeting will be reported, and whatever action is taken will go through the National Assembly. The president is aware of Nigerians clamoring against borrowing. He doesn't live in space, you see. He lives among the people. Many times at the Federal Executive Council meeting, when issues of borrowing comes up, he talks about it. He says he knows people are saying his administration is borrowing too much, but we are not borrowing to put in our pockets. We are borrowing for development. He stated that the present administration is borrowing for capital investment, stressing that evidences to provide and to prove the borrowing can be seen all over Nigeria. The rails, the roads, and much more are there for all to see. Why didn't you mention the hospitals, the schools? Yeah, because school talks about the next generation. Any man who does not have a future is not planning to what is he planning? Is he planning to fail, or is it what is the man planning? Aha. So you need to talk about school. You need to talk about the hospital. Now who will now go school? Yeah? And who go school now go build the nation. There are many things we are taking for granted. We're not paying attention to. It's sad. It's very sad because we have left the real essence and what truly should make us as a people. Rather, we have focused on other things that do not matter. It's very sad. As a people, as a country, there are issues, there are matters really pressing. Yet, the current administration and the government has rather forgotten about the main important issue, which is human capacity, number one, fall and foremost. When we leave that, yes, and we begin to concentrate on other things, we have done what we call failed. We have failed. And that's why nobody should sit down and tell Nigerians that, oh, we are doing quite well. Well, how? How are you doing well? Well, in what area and in what aspect? Where are we doing well? The country is currently bleeding. Things have gone from bad to worse. And some people cannot just sit back and tell us that everything is working. Excuse me, things are not working. Things are not working. The president himself cannot confidently, have his own health care in the country. He has to not travel abroad. The same doctors that we are training in Lagos, Ife, and the rest are the same doctors you go and meet over there. The same doctors. The same doctors. Then you go and pay the country's foreign money in foreign currency. Why not bring those equipment here? Why? So that everybody can also use it. Have you heard of the word called selfishness? Have you heard of it? So it's just me. That's why we continue to create class in Nigeria. That's why we continue to create class. If we provide this thing for everybody and everybody can have access to it, there'll be no need, yeah, for some people to be high and mighty while the others are subordinate. Abroad, they try to create a situation where the gap between the poor and the rich is not too large. Of course, don't get me wrong, they are very rich people as well over there. But it's not too, the discrepancies is not so much that you see yourself, even if let's call it, which of the job now? You are a house cleaner. You do your job with dignity and nobody can underrate you or look you down because you are paid per hour. You pay your whatever, your tax and everything, and you're doing well. So this is what is happening in our country. Terrible, you see. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. These are some of the things going on. So we must call a spade a spade. You know that Buhari is borrowing, but you have looked at it. So you want to borrow to the extent that there is no capacity, nothing left to be borrowed because you are a president and you are making sure that you save for your raining day, right? Start up. You're just starting up, cash. What exactly are they using it for? What exactly? As the people really agreed, or is you and the same people that are coming up to take on whatever you're doing? These things must change. Nigerians, we must wake up. Oh. We must wake up. You see, we must wake up. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Bye for now.